This is the place. They say people come from far, far, far away to find their dreams, chasing down these meteors and comets called dreams in the sky of life. Chasing down, there's certain hot spots.
Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy ssjk-dots, the first flag Super Saiyan the world around Spain, and I'm back here with another video. I just watched Justice League Dark Apokolips War in full. The film is on HBO Max right now. It's an animated DC film. You know, the best part of DC. I mean, DC got some, some good live action movies, but let's keep it a buck. The animated shit be better than these fucking movies. That's just facts, it's just facts. Batman Under Red Hood, Superman Man of Tomorrow, Batman and Superman Apokolips, Justice League Doom. I can keep going down the list. Now there's some trash ones. Now I ain't gonna talk. I just watched Batman Hush today too. I might do a review for y'all. First things first, what you need to do is hit the subscribe prompt here, and then what you want to make sure to do is hit that bell. Make sure it all, so you get all my notifications of all my videos. Please make sure you do that. I'll catch you guys later. Deuces. So let's get into Justice League Dark Apokolips War. This shit was fucking crazy, bro. Alright. So I watched this in full. I got the whole gist of it. Let me just break it down to y'all. Superman, so so this is all starts at Justice League War. In Justice League War, and I liked how they did this different. Instead of doing solo films to build up to the team, they started out with a team up movie. In this part of the DCAU movies, they started with the team, and then they started doing solo movies to branch off and stuff for certain characters, and then it all ended here at Justice League Dark Apokolips War. In Justice League Dark Apokolips War starts with John Constantine and Zatanna. They're doing their lovey-dovey shit. I don't really care about John Constantine. His character doesn't really get that deep in this movie. I'm gonna give it a buck. I mean, there was no really nothing deep in this. But John and Zatanna wake up and they're just chilling, laying down, talking about sex and shit and what their life gonna be in a farm and whatever, all that shit, all that lovey-dovey shit. Then, Zatanna finally got John Constantine to become a Justice League member, so he's part of Justice League. Superman is in the watchtower and he tells everybody to come and listen to his report. He has a report and a message for the whole team. He tells them Darkseid has been picking at Earth. He sent Doomsdays to kill me. He sent Doomsday. I think he sent Doomsday. I don't know. I gotta rewatch that movie. Doomsday came to kill him. That he attacked in Justice League War, and he said at some point Darkseid is going to attack us, and we need to go and get at him first.
We have to attack.
So basically, if y'all seen Attack on Titan, I'm not even gonna say that. I'm not even gonna say that. I'll just say this. Superman said, fuck all this bitch made shit. We ain't finna wait no more. We finna run up on Darkseid. This plan would have worked, but there's one complication. We kind of find out Cyborg, the liability. The reason the League gets defeated in this movie is all because of Cyborg. It's all because of Cyborg, y'all. It's all fucking Cyborg.
Thank you for responding so quickly.
Cyborg is a part of a mother box, which is a product of Darkseid, and Darkseid's, Apokolips are associated with the mother boxes. Darkseid finally, and he probably been doing this for a while, hacked into Cyborg, was looking at Superman saying their plan on how they was going to defeat Darkseid and take down Apokolips and, initially destroy it. So basically, Darkseid was watching the whole time. He was just watching, and then what ended up happening was Darkseid knew the whole plan, so he knew, hey, come at me, because I already know what I'm going to do to you. He sent a bunch of Paradooms, which is Parademons, and Doomsday's creatures, mixed with Superman's blood, Kryptonians, and Parademons, and they're initially Doomsday Parademons in a sense, with a little bit of Superman in them. And they're ravenous, they're crazy, they bite the shit out of you, they will eat you, they'll rip you apart. And that's what they did. They ripped off Wonder Woman's arm, they ripped Starfire in half, they freaking ripped Martian Manhunter in half, they gutted up Aquaman, that nigga's dead. a bunch of heroes died. It literally, people got crippled or they died in a malicious way. Flash is literally used as a generator for Apokolips. And I don't know, I forgot how many years it takes place between their loss and their victory, but it was a long time. Superman got punished with kryptonite liquid in his bloodstream, so he cannot use his power. So he's just roaming Earth with Raven with no power. So he basically, Darkseid took away his abilities for him to be Superman. So he's just Clark Kent. He's still Superman, but he took away his abilities he needs to be Superman. Freaking Flash is used as a generator, and he's just constantly running on Apokolips, and he's getting skinnier by the day, and by the day he looks like he's not being fed. Batman is basically the new Desaad for Darkseid. Is his new, like, you know, not his butler, but his person that, you know, reports to him and tells him, like, you know, all the analytics and stuff on things like, you know, Darkseid. If you look at this graph today, we have done this amount of, did this much to Earth. We have done this much. If you look at these charts here, Lord Darkseid, you will see. And Darkseid's like, oh, okay, you know. I'm not saying he's doing all that, but he's that guy. He's his new tech guy. So basically, yeah, I'll be honest with you. Batman didn't get punished enough. The one thing I dislike about this is the Batman bias. Batman didn't get his arms ripped off. He didn't get his legs crippled. Nothing. All he got was his mind just tampered with to be Darkseid's just right hand, who's his tech guy, his Desaad. I'm like, so you take Superman's powers, you rip up Starfire and them and all this shit. Like, damn, at least take off Bruce Wayne's arm and shit. This is Batman bias. Even by the plot, Batman's still protected, bro. Batman's still protected. This shit is freaking blowing my mind. Batman is still protected by the plot. Bullshit. But yeah, it's all good though. That's just Batman. Has plot armor and the writers on his side 24/7. Fucking Batman. Lucky as shit. So, we flash forward to Earth years later after the Darkseid's attack, and Darkseid fucked up a lot. He pretty much damn near terraformed Earth. He's trying to pull the Earth's magma, and Earth's magma then send it to Apokolips and stuff to, I guess, to help fuel Apokolips in a sense. I don't know what he's using it for, but he just wants the magma of the Earth basically terraformed into another Apokolips in a sense, for another place for fuel reserves and shit. Superman has a new plan. Superman has a new plan with Lois and all these other people, the Suicide Squad, to basically take down Apokolips. So they meet up with John Constantine because they need to look for they needed to look for Damian Wayne. I mean, Damian didn't really offer nothing. He was just another member for them to have on their forces, I guess. Damian didn't really offer much, but you know, they just wanted his help because they needed heroes. The thing about this is that they have no heroes to rely on like that. Really, the only ones left are like Batgirl, Batwoman, Steel, Damian Wayne, and oh my gosh, just get on Damian. Fucking Damian fucked up Nightwing, bruh. Not fucked him up in a way of like he like beat him up and shit. Damian Wayne freaking tampered with Nightwing's mind, put him in the Lazarus pit, and this dude has become psychotic and crazy. Damian Wayne has him in a straitjacket, locked up in his temple.
Broly, look! Niggas be wildin'!
Y'all remember the temple from the Son of Batman, where Raish and the other League of Shadow members was at? Yeah. So Raish is the new leader of the League of Shadows in this version. And what happens is, he basically put Dick Grayson in the Lazarus pit to try and save him. But what happened was that Nightwing ended up going crazy. This motherfucker's crazy, y'all. His eyes all fucked up. He's over there laughing and twitching and tweaking because he's been so fucked up. And Damian tried to save him. Don't get me wrong, but Damian fucked him up. Damian tried to save him. He did. Do not get me wrong. He did. But Damian ruined Dick Grayson. But he wasn't in this movie. Dick Grayson was locked up and locked away. So, they need to get Damian because they just needed more members. So what ended up happening was Lois, we skip ahead to Lois and she does a breakdown of the plan. They're going to go to Apokolips. There's an informant there that been feeding them information. I believe the informant was Lex. Lex was the informant. I thought it was Batman, but it's Lex. Lex Luthor was the informant because Lex made a deal with, I guess he made a deal with Darkseid so Darkseid doesn't kill him and shit, to make it easier for them to take Earth's resources, in a sense. So Lex was feeding them information. Basically, the plan was to go to Apokolips and destroy Apokolips. That was the plan. But through complications, they had to get the Paradooms away from Apokolips because these motherfuckers are strong as shit and they're durable as heck. They are bloodthirsty creatures. So what ends up happening is that they need to get the Paradooms to come to Earth. So what they do is they attack these little, if y'all remember the world engine from Man of Steel, Darkseid has similar things like that, which help terraform the planet and pulls the magma from it and sends it to Apokolips. So what they do is they're going to attack those. There's 3 big ones. He goes to attack them. Shazam and some other heroes and stuff go to attack it. So Lois, Clark, the Suicide Squad, and all these other heroes, Damian and them, can get to Apokolips and they can set off the bombs and stuff or do whatever they need to destroy Apokolips. There are some complications and only a few people get to go. Lex hooks up Superman with this new suit for him to be able to fight for now. Mind you, he is not have his powers back yet. But also, and this is how you get a treat at the end, because you get a treat. You get 2 treats. So basically, Raven at this point is at her. So I got to get back to this. Raven's at her breaking point. She's trying her best to fend off her father, Trigon, who lives inside her mind, and she's trying her best to keep him locked away. But at some point in this film, oh my goodness, Trigon will be unleashed, and you get Trigon versus Darkseid, and that shit is epic, bro. Let me say this real quick: Trigon versus Darkseid. The reason I liked this fight was that Trigon did not know who Darkseid was, but Trigon talked to him and stuff. Was like, "So you're a new god?" He was like,
"So you are one of the so-called new gods."
Well, shit, I'm with the old gods, and I'm about to body you, nigga. Bop, bop. But that's just me jumping ahead. So, Trigon is going to be the reason Superman is able to get back his abilities. So for some reason, Trigon was able to give Superman back his suit, but it's whatever. Let me explain it. Trigon, when they get to Apokolips, because I'm jumping ahead, when they get to Apokolips, it's Raven, Damian, Clark, and someone else. John Constantine, Etrigan, and it's one more person. Was Etrigan, Clark, John Constantine, Raven, and Damian. So when they get there, they use this invisibility spell to cloak them. What ends up happening is they end up running into Cyborg Mara, Cyborg Manhunter, Cyborg Wonder Woman, and Cyborg Hawkman, and Cyborg Starfire, and they have to fight them all off. They're still kind of weak and powerful at the same time because they have a mix of powers and a mix of Darkseid's enhancements, as Darkseid calls it, his upgrades, all the technological advancements he did to them.
Leading to the power generator.
So they're fighting them, and John has the idea of, yo, I need to get one of them on our side because, you know, they're kind of kicking our ass, and Superman is not as strong as he used to be. He's just a regular dude. He's using a mech suit to fight. So what ends up happening is John takes Wonder Woman's lasso and he wraps it around her, uses his magic to and combines it with the magic of the lasso. wraps it around Wonder Woman to have her remember who she is, the truth of who she is, because Darkseid has her under his control. So he uses the lasso to have Wonder Woman remember who she is. Wonder Woman does a thing, says I'm Diana, that mascara, Queen of the Amazons, all that shit, and boom, Wonder Woman's back. Now she needs to allow Superman and them to do what they need to do, defeat Darkseid, blow up Apokolips, all that shit. So what ends up happening is Wonder Woman's like, all right, I'm gonna handle them. You guys go and do your thing. I'm gonna handle Starfire, Martian Manhunter, Hawkman, and Mara. And guess what? Wonder Woman bodying them fools. She throw her shield and shit like Captain America. Shit came back, got a sword. Bah, bah, bah. She threw this rock at Starfire. Jumped up. Starfire broke it. Wonder Woman socked that shit. Bah! She flew. That shit was tight. It was a tight fight. I love these animated movies. They know how to do that shit. So basically, they get inside. They gotta go through Darkseid's traps and shit. But mind you, you're wondering, where's Darkseid at? Why is Darkseid not there yet? Well, Darkseid went to go do another conquest. Darkseid went to Oa, and he destroyed the Green Lantern corpse. He killed, I forgot what they call those blue dudes. The blue dudes who run shit. He killed all the Green Lantern Corps. John Stewart, all of them. He killed them all. He took his final blow when he destroyed the main green, the Green Lantern that fuels basically everything, the planet and all the lanterns' rings. The magic inside of it is for them to make their constructs. So Darkseid destroys that with the Earth's magma. So he boom tubes the Earth's magma that's coming out of the ground to Oa and destroys the lantern. So basically Darkseid went there with his army of Paradooms and soloed the Green Lantern Corps. So that's why he was away. Batman is still on Apokolips in his chair as his Desaad role. He's still under Darkseid's control. They end up getting inside, going through all the trap stuff. They come to find out Cyborg is being used as a big computer.
You shall be dealt with.
His arms is literally ripped apart. Like Darkseid took his body and put him inside of a computer. So he has no arms really. Like he's part of Apokolips's system of technology. Like he's part of it. And he can't do shit. He's a big ass giant computer for Darkseid. He can't move. He can't do nothing. He's basically trapped, being Darkseid's piece of tech. Like he is. He is a mother box, but he's part of it. And Darkseid wanted to reclaim his property, technically. So they end up meeting Cyborg. They find Barry. Barry is basically used as a generator for Apokolips as an energy source. He's been running. He's skinny. Once they take him off, Barry he's moving so fast. He wants to stop running. He's literally talking so fast. He's just thinking speed and running.
We thought you were dead.
It was phased when a mega beam hit.
I guess Darkseid been whipping this motherfucker like, run, bitch, run, motherfucker. Like I legit think Darkseid was whipping Barry with a whip and going whoosh, run, whoosh, and Barry got put into a state of let's say someone's abusing you, and you've been abused for so long, you start to get used to it and you start to conform to it. That's basically what he did to him. I don't know what he was doing, but he made him conform and run. And Barry been locked on running and running and running. He's doing days and nights of running. He's skinny as hell. He's all fucked up. Don't expect no Flash fight, because Flash is done in this movie. He's been running for days and months. He's done. He's just unconscious, body walking around. So John Constantine puts him in a little sleep, because Barry hasn't slept. He hasn't slept for days and months. He puts him in a little sleep to help give him some, like a power nap. Once John does that, he sees into Barry's head, and he sees the flashpoint Barry created from Justice League Flashpoint Paradox. So this, You would think this whole universe of the new DCAU would have started at Justice League War. Nah, this goes back to Justice League Flashpoint Paradox. It goes back that far. So Justice League Flashpoint Paradox, Justice League War is all connected to Justice League Dark Apokolips War. And John Constantine talks about the Flashpoint. Barry brings it up early in this movie talking about the Flashpoint, but none of the League members believe him. They're like, Barry, what are you talking about? What the fuck is a Flashpoint? Like, what the heck are you talking about? And Barry been telling them for a while in these movies, like, yo, I mean, I messed with time. This is all different, but it's whatever. Barry just, he was just running with it. He didn't really inform anybody of what happened. And John says, Joe talks about the Flashpoint, how, he knows that Barry calls the Flashpoint. And he also comes to a conclusion that Barry may have to do another Flashpoint again. But we don't know if he's going to do it yet. We don't know. So what happens is Darkseid shows up again. Batman snitched on him. Batman snitched. Like, here, Lord Darkseid and my master.
His Lord and Master.
There's those bitches at. Darkseid's like, thank you, my little paw. And Batman's like, yes, master. Now he's not evil like that, but he's like, he's in snitch mode. So Batman snitched. Mind you guys, Batman's under control. He never broken free yet. Batman. So Darkseid goes sit back in the chair and he tells Batman, handle my lightweights real quick. Batman's chair, which is a super chair and it has like all this tech and stuff in it, is helping him fight. And Batman really got into Damian's shit. Batman was like, Damian. But he did not mean this. Darkseid had him under mind control, so Darkseid was twisting his thoughts to make him say this. Batman basically told Damian, like, Damian, you are a burden to me. Your mother used sleeping gas on me, and she knocked me out, and she raped me, and we made you. You're a product of rape and shit. I didn't even want to have you. I didn't even want to have a kid. And Damian's hurt by this. Damian's like, dang, that shit, bro. But then Damian trying to stay strong, like, you know what? Then come kill your burden. Damian and Batman having a face off. Batman fucking up Damian and shit as usual. Bah, bah, ah, ah, ah. Batman over there beating Damian's ass, and Damian's getting fucked up real bad. He's getting messed up. So what ends up happening is, at some point during the fight, Raven and all of them, they're all fighting Batman and stuff, and Batman's just OP, bro. He's over there doing shit. Raven is tackling with trying to keep her father in her head because his father wants to come out. That's another thing going on in this movie. Her father wants to break out. He's done. And the father finally ends up breaking out because he pushed Raven to unlocking her true demonic abilities, so she can help the team get to where they need to. So just so he can find a way to break out, and he did. First things first, he saw Superman, because mind you, if y'all seen Justice League, no, it was Teen Titans, the Teen Titans versus the Justice League, you remember, well, Darkseid, not Trigon's, I think his kids, 3 of his kids, went and took over Superman, Wonder Woman, and the other Justice League members' body. So I guess he remembers from that, like, yo, he's a Kryptonian, he's strong. I can just take over his body. My demonic powers with the Kryptonian's power. Boom. Trigon sees Darkseid. Trigon's like, and mind you, Trigon has no real motivation. Trigon's big motivation overall is that he's a demon that will destroy Earth and other planets and stuff, and just parts of the universe in general. His purpose is to destroy, demons and shit, whatever. But he sees Darkseid in his way. He sees Darkseid. Mind you, he does not know who Darkseid is. I don't think he knows who Darkseid is. But they had a little talk, tiny little talk. He comes to find out Darkseid's a new god, and Trigon's like, yo, I really want to see what this new god is. And they start fighting, but he's fighting in Superman's body right now. Superman is under Trigon's control, and they're basically going at it. Darkseid, boom, boom, boom. They're fading. But this is a distraction. They're just using this for now as a distraction. John Constantine them, but John ends up dying. I think Darkseid snapped his neck, so John's dead. Darkseid snapped his neck. And also what happens is they're fighting. Trigon is over there fighting Superman and stuff. And at some point, The people who are fighting on Earth to keep the parademons away from Apokolips while the League members deal with it is Lois, the Suicide Squad, and other villains and heroes and stuff. It's basically Black Manta, Killer, King Shark, Captain Boomerang, and Harley Quinn, other people. And they're basically helping the team on Apokolips keep the Paradooms away. And so is Lex. So at the end of the day, Lois is like, you know what? We're not going to make it out of this. So she decides we need to blow up this tower. We're all going to go. Everyone was ready to die. Harley was ready to die. Captain Boomerang was ready to die. Lex was ready to die. They said, fuck it. We not going to make it out of this. So Lois... So, I'm stepping too far ahead. Lois triggers a bomb. It's gonna go off in a little bit. During this time, while Trigon's fighting Superman, before that, Darkseid hit Damian with the Omega Beams and fried Damian when he fried that fool. He is crispy. Batman, that helps like re-jog Batman's memories and his life as with Damian, Bruce, all that stuff. It helps him break from Darkseid's control, seeing his son burnt to a crisp like that and effed up by Darkseid. So he basically breaks from the control. And he wounded Darkseid's eye, if I remember. Yeah, he wounded Darkseid's eye. Threw a batarang at it and blew it up. This is right before Trigon took over Superman's body and fight. Just a little bit before that. You guys ought to watch the movie. It's epic. And what ends up happening is that Batman gets the communicator from the mech suit. He can hear Lois on there. Goes over to Lois like, yo, Lois, what's up? And then Lois like, Bruce, what's up? And then Lois knows she's gonna die. She says, Bruce, I need you to broadcast this so I can tell Clark. I need to tell him the one last, I need to talk to him. And while Clark, as Trigon, is fighting Superman, Lois is talking, and Lois is basically able to, when her words get to Clark's head, or Trigon in Clark's head, because Trigon was sharing the body too. Clark was able to fight back Trigon and push him out. You know, basically expel the demon from his body and shit. And Trigon is out. He's out of Superman's body because Lois said what she needed to say. Then boom, the building blew up and most of the Paradooms died too. Not all of them, but some of the Paradooms died. So what ends up happening is after that, Superman, and this is the weird part, magic. Superman's suit came back because, mind you, he was not wearing his suit when he went. He was wearing a mech suit. He's not wearing his red and blue suit. I guess Trigon's magic, when Trigon put his own garments on Superman, I guess it turned back into Superman's clothes. I don't know. It's a little nitpick. I don't care. It was tight. Superman's suit is back. Superman came back with a suit, looking all healthy and shit. You know, he got some gray hairs right here, but he's like, you know what? Hey, what's up, Darkseid? I'm back. And he goes out because he goes in because he's mad. He just shot Darkseid saying, you took my wife, you took everything from me, you took my team, you did all this to me. You did all this. You took my team, you took my planet, you killed millions of people, and you are the reason my wife is dead. Starts beating the shit out of him. And he's wrecking Darkseid in, bro. But mind you, let me tell you, right before Superman came back and Trigon was taken out of his body, Darkseid uses Omega Beams and he created a little ball and trapped Trigon in it. Trigon's like a little puddle, you know, a little puddle. Not really like a floating ghost thingy, but like a little puddle, like a little symbiote. He looked like a little symbiote. So during this moment, there's Superman in full control of his body is fighting Darkseid. John Constantine's dead. Batman's trying to talk to Cyborg to figure out, you know, hey, how can we stop Darkseid? Cyborg comes up with a plan like, yo, hey, we need I can boom to Apokolips somewhere else and get rid of all of us. And so Batman's like, yeah, okay, cool. And they're talking. They see John Constantine dead. So earlier in this film, John Constantine, who I thought was a bitch, was technically not a bitch. He didn't do a bitch move because it wasn't his fault. When they went to Apokolips, Batman had a strange feeling that things not. This is the thing where I'm like, Batman really, huh? I mean, I get it. Batman always has backup plans, but this one was like, kind of out there. So Batman, I guess Batman knew they was going to lose. I don't know, cause nobody knew that Darkseid was able to intercept them and get their mess. And none of them knew that Darkseid hacked in the cyborg and hurt the planet. So nobody knew nobody knew that Darkseid knew they was coming. And I don't know when Batman told Zatanna to do this shit. Zatanna used a compulsive spell on John Constantine early in the movie. When the League members were getting ripped up and their body parts pulled apart, and the other superheroes that went to Apokolips to fight, Zatanna used some compulsive spell to cause John to run away in fear and go back to Earth and leave Zatanna behind. Because I was like, yo, you just left your girl behind. Why aren't you going to go fight? Because I thought, what's going on. But Zatanna used a spell to make him run and not by his own will go help her. Because Zatanna was telling them, and mind you, John was dead. They're in heaven. Zatanna tells him, Batman wanted you to live because I guess he knew something was going to happen, and he told me to do this just in case. But this thing, when did Batman tell Zatanna this? Was it during the fight, or was it before? While they was planning, before they left into space to go to Apokolips? When did Batman tell her this? This one thing the movie does not tell you of when Batman, because John Constantine was supposed to be their contingency plan to help them out with things. But it's like, when did Batman tell Zatanna to do that to John, so he would live and run away? Ugh, but it's whatever. It's an issue. They didn't show it. They should have showed it. At least show me like a flashback scene of when Batman and Zatanna had this conversation to show it. But Zatanna shows, Batman told me to make you run away so you don't die, because he knew you was going to be able to help us later. I was like, when did he tell you that? But it's whatever. Zatanna uses some type of magical abilities to bring John back to life. His neck just got snapped. Darkseid just snapped his neck. He didn't do nothing like rip him apart. He just snapped his neck. So I guess, she healed up his neck and stuff, and he's back. He's all good. Spine is good. Boom, boom, boom. He's all good. She healed him. And John is back. They're trying to figure out a plan of how to do all this. And what they do is, Cyborg tells them the ultimate plan is, I need to destroy Apokolips. I'm gonna send it somewhere. I'm gonna boom tube this whole planet somewhere, and I'm gonna destroy it and destroy Darkseid with it. And Cyborg tells him, I can't go with y'all. This is my last round, and I'm done. I'm gonna die. But I'm gonna do this. This is what I want to do. I want to be a hero. And what happens is, they need a distraction. Batman does not want to leave Clark. Clark is fighting Darkseid, but for this plan to work, Darkseid cannot leave Apokolips. So what he does is, since Trigon and Darkseid were just fighting earlier, Trigon most likely wants to continue that fight, because he was like, Trigon, he wants to continue that fight with Darkseid. He wants to challenge a new god. He's a demon. Darkseid claims to be a new god. Shit, what they do. They want that fate. So Raven and them use their magic to take him out of Darkseid's Omega Beam ball. Unleashes him. Trigon is back in his form, his true form Trigon. And he pulls up on Darkseid. And he told this, he said, hey bro, this shit was tight, I ain't gonna lie. Trigon had a great voice. Darkseid was tight in this movie, but his voice actor, nah. Trigon's voice was tight. Trigon looked at Superman like, I think you should run away because I want this fight, but we can fight over who wants who or over who gets to get him because I'm gonna fight him. Superman's like, hey, go ahead, deuces.
Unless you would fight me for the right to destroy him. And now, new god, let's see.
He flies away, gets to his homies, Batman and all them, Flash, Starfire, Martian Manhunter, Hawkman, all the other heroes and stuff. And basically, Cyborg's going to boom tube the whole planet, including Trigon and Darkseid somewhere else. I guess he boom tubed them to some sun so the planet can just blow up. I don't know. He boom tubed them somewhere. I don't know. But he boom tubed them somewhere where Darkseid would not be able to return to Earth from for a while, especially Trigon. So, yeah, boom tube away. Another thing I need to let you guys know. Robin didn't die. So before Raven and John Constantine broke Darkseid, broke Trigon out, Raven cried because she likes Damian. They're a couple. They're in a relationship. They in love and shit. Raven cries on Damian, and her tears revive him. And she's basically, all the demonic stuff is expelled from her body and her costume turned white. I don't know. Shit just happened so quick. It happened too quick, so quick. You know, that's why I say in this universe, DCAU, it's cool and all, but there was like a bunch of they could have had this go on a little bit longer, give more people movies. Like Wonder Woman didn't get a solo movie in this. Aquaman got a solo movie, Throne of Atlantis, but that was more of a Justice League Throne of Atlantis movie. You know, Flash really didn't get his own movie in this. Hal Jordan. And, you know, they was kind of growing the Justice League, like, really fast in this new universe. That's why I say everything's not perfect, but it's better than most other cinematic universes. You know what I'm talking about. So, yeah, Raven is no longer really a demonic entity like that. But all this don't matter, because this is where it now gets to the absolute sad thing about this movie. The Justice League lost. They lost. Darkseid ultimately won. They lost. Yeah, they destroyed Apokolips, but Darkseid won. Darkseid took about 30% of the Earth's magma and is messing up the stability of the planet, meaning the planet is going to get cold in a lot of places. The temperatures and weather will be all messed up. And what's going to happen is the League, Superman tells them, like, we can try and fix this. But Batman tells them, you know, yeah, we can try and fix this, but it's going to take us years to do this. And even if we fix it, billions of humans on the planet will already be dead by the time they fix this. And this is nothing you can just fix. I mean, most of the Earth's magma is gone. That's more of like, you know, Mother Nature deals with that. So this is the only thing they could have done. Find a new planet to live on, or just stay on Earth and slowly die. I mean, everyone's pretty much broken, bro. Darkseid broke everybody. He put a stamp on them. Wonder Woman turned into a cyborg Wonder Woman. I'm assuming the Amazons are dead too. A whole bunch of people's families and stuff are gone. The Teen Titans dead. The Justice League is dead, with only a couple of members left.
But we're taken down.
Nightwing is dead. Is his mind is all broken and shit. Starfire is ripped up in half. She's a cyborg. It's all messed up. So John Constantine tells Barry, it's time to Flashpoint. And you know, Barry, he goes in, fucks up another timeline, Flashpoints again. And this is the thing. I think Superman Man of Tomorrow is the start of the new Flashpoint. That's what I'm assuming. That's what I'm thinking. I think it is. Because if how it's going to go, Justice League Flashpoint Paradox is still probably going to connect into this new rebirth of the animated DC animated movie universe that they're obviously going to do again. So this is like your new 52, the Justice League War to Apokolips War this year, new 52. And the next one will be your rebirth. And I think Superman Man of Tomorrow was the start of that. That's what I think. Or if y'all seen the trailer for the Justice Society World War II, maybe that Flash is the Flash from this movie. But, you know, that wouldn't make sense because the Flash from Flashpoint, well, the Flash from this movie was very skinny, weak and tired, and he's definitely not up for no fight. He is broken. Darkseid mentally broke him and physically broke him. So yeah, that's basically how the movie ends. The League loses. So this is the universe where the heroes ultimately lose. Darkseid let the heroes believe they was heroes for a while, but this ended up in a loss, bro. They lost. The Justice League loses. Like, I'll be honest with you guys. I don't even think if Zack Snyder's Justice League comes out, I'll be honest with you, it's really hard to surpass this. Because this is, bro, I'll be honest with you, this is more tragic than what happened in fucking Infinity War and Endgame, bro. Like, this, if this was live action, this is a totally different take. Because, you know, usually when they do trilogies and stuff of superheroes, usually at the end of it all, the hero wins. The hero wins, the Earth is safe. All that shit. But in this, yeah, they beat Darkseid. They got Darkseid away and Cyborg boom-toothed them. But at the end of the day, they suffered a bigger loss because the planet is not inhabitable. It's going to die. They're going to die at some point. They're not going to have food, water, all this shit. The planet's going to fall. It's basically going to crumble and destroy itself. And it's like, bro, they absolutely lose. It's a sad note, but damn, this is some real shit, bro. They lost. I like that shit, bro. Hey, this is probably better than Infinity War. Like, as far as the risk. Like, this, the risk, like, you would take here to do a story like this with the heroes ultimately losing. I don't think nobody who watched this really realized that the heroes lost. They did not win. They lost. And that's the fucked up thing about it. Our famous heroes, they couldn't cut it. And you know what? It's all because of fucking Cyborg. And people may say, but even if Darkseid did not hack Cyborg's body, they still would have lost. Nah. Because they had a plan. They had a plan. They knew about the Paradooms. They knew how they was going to tackle them. But the problem is Darkseid knew their whole plan. So he knew how to intercept what they was even going to start doing. And they got slaughtered. So yeah, just know Cyborg. This is the thing, and this is the thing which I kind of like because I thought about it. Cyborg, in the comics, Cyborg's new origin is that of the mother box. So, you know, he's a product of a mother box. And the thing about it is he's sort of unreliable because at the end of the day, he is Darkseid's tech. Yeah, he may think he has control, but he is Darkseid's tech. Darkseid can hack into him, see what he's doing, and we don't know how long in any of these movies how long Darkseid been watching them. Well, he's been watching them for a while because he just hacked into Cyborg, and I don't think Cyborg knew he was being hacked into. But mind you, it's mother box technology. That's Darkseid's technology, so he knows what to do with that technology. And basically, Cyborg is the reason we lost. Let's be real. A lot of people may blame Superman, but Superman's plan of what he want to do, go ahead and we gotta stop. We need to take the fight to Darkseid. I mean, there was nothing wrong with that plan. It was either you wait for Darkseid to come and attack, or you go attack Darkseid. That's really all it was gonna be. It's either you do either one, because at some point Darkseid's going to come back and get his revenge. And basically, it's Cyborg's fault. They lost because of Cyborg. Not Superman, not Batman, not Wonder Woman, not John Constantine. They lost because of Cyborg. Gosh dang it. Fucking Cyborg. And that's why that nigga not getting a movie. Is he? Nah. Fucking Cyborg, bruh. Whack ass nigga. But look, guys, I like this movie. There is some issue with this movie. Like, there is a lot of things that just happen and do not get explained. They just happen. Like when Raven turned into some, I guess, an angel. I don't know what the fuck she turned to. She's a goody now. John goes to heaven and then Zatanna is able to send him back. Magic, I don't know. Just stuff just happening. You know. And another issue I have. So I was under the impression that, like, you know, I mean, it's crazy because, like, there were some moments in this movie where, like, the Paradoom's not guarding places. Like, there were certain places, it was so weird. You know, you would think Darkseid would have better security at, like, LexCorp and stuff because he's trusting Lex to, you know, watch the boom tube that gets them Earth, gets the Parademons to Earth and stuff. And you know, the security is kind of trash. Like, there's no extra forces and stuff. It's just humans with guns. And I'm like, yeah, it's not a good look. It's not a good idea. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, this probably gotta be my favorite. The voice is not as great, but as far as this Darkseid goes, now this is probably the best adapted Darkseid I've seen. Because this Darkseid, ultimately, Darkseid won. Darkseid won, and he won in the most savage way possible. That shit is crazy, bro. Darkseid was epic in this. And Darkseid didn't even do much. He used his wits and his extreme torture methods to break Earth's heroes. And he did. But look, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this video now. It's your boy K-Dot, the first black Super Saiyan, where on this planet with that peace, love, positivity, and all that jazz, and don't do drugs, and Yo, wait a minute, I gotta let y'all know. I want to let y'all know how to become a member of the channel. First things first that y'all need to do, you're gonna go to my homepage, which is here. You'll type in ssjk-dots, spelled just like moi. And then you're gonna hit join. Once you hit join, you can hit any of these tiers and you can join them. Support this channel. What you get with these exclusive tiers is you're going to get members only requests and reactions and reviews, and they'll be requested from members. So stuff that I usually don't cover, you guys can request for me to cover, and I'll cover it on my channel for you guys since you guys are members of this channel. Let's continue it.
What'd you do?